You might be wondering how, just by stumbling upon Red's body in cafeteria, did I know exactly who the imposter was. Also, how did I know White was the other imposter even though he was at security the entire round? To understand, you must watch this masterclass. Let's start from the very beginning. This is a lobby full of expert creators. I got no role, which is not a problem. Today I will illustrate the art of investigation without the aid of any roles in Among Us. No one goes left. Interesting. After all, this is a lobby full of expert creators. I notice Claw and Galaxy are AFK. I quickly head to admin and swipe my card. Lights got sabotaged. High chances of a kill. They get fixed pretty soon. Good. Noisemaker kill is reported, and having no information, we skip. The next round was pretty boring, and soon a body was reported. The lobby was suspicious of Claw already, but I had to investigate on my own, so I started observing Claw's movement. I stood still for a while, watching Claw. Claw soon moved. I knew Claw wouldn't do anything. Would I stand right there, so I went outside cafeteria, but went back up real quick to check on Claw. I went back down and near electrical, but came back yet again since I wanted to see what Claw was up to, and there it was. Red's body. Quick quiz. Who is the imposter? If you answered Claw, good job. It's Claw. Why Claw? Claw was in cafeteria on my last visit, which was just few seconds back. The body was in cafeteria. If we connect the dots, we realize that while I was away, Claw, who was not expecting my return, killed Green and ran away. I report the body and accuse Claw. Claw is ejected. Imposter. Perfect. Now I decided to investigate White, because he had been very quiet the entire game till now. I noticed him standing on cameras in security. Cameras are on, so he's not faking it. A meeting was called and I tried to make the best use of it by asking White's role. White took ages to respond, and his response was crewmate. Basically, he claimed to have no role. This increases my suspicion of him to 40%. Lights and doors are double sabotaged. The doors open and we go to fix lights. White was already standing there and lights were not fixed. Suspicious. Also, how did White reach here so fast? Unless he vented, of course. Now my suspicion of White stood at a solid 85%. I need just a bit more confirmation, so I follow White and this idiot is just camping cameras like you camp in your room the entire day. I go to medbay and stand at a blind spot for the cameras and observed whether they were blinking. I was waiting for White to leave security. This idiot wouldn't leave security. But thank God communications was sabotaged, perhaps by the ghost teammate who was tired. And as expected, White left security. I went to communications from the cafeteria path and found White there. I let White go ahead so he doesn't kill me and then headed to security, constantly checking for kills on the way. You see, as a detective, you need to have constant vigilance. White was back at camping cameras and this was annoying, but no problem anymore. Yummy called a meeting and we all realized there had been no kills. Quick quiz, who is the imposter? If you answered White, you're absolutely correct. Why White? This is because I was following and observing White the entire round and there had been no kills. This gives only one explanation, that since I didn't give him the opportunity to strike, he just didn't. There were two imposters left though. I suppose the other imposter also got no chance to kill, but one of them is surely White. There is surely no other explanation. And White was ejected. Imposter! Of course, Coolposter never makes mistakes. Now another meeting was called and Maroon was accused, but I had seen one thing. I had just a single task left, the crew's last one. I told them to skip the vote, and they listened. The imposter closed the door and I was the only one who got out. Nice try. I wait till the doors open because why not? The doors open and all of us crewmates march with me, including Blue, who already admitted he was the imposter. And this is the ultimate taunt. I do my final task and the game immediately ends, securing the crew a victory. Stop right there! Although you have watched this masterclass, you must know that you cannot master the art of investigation without knowing about the tasks, as imposters mostly fake them. If you know about the tasks and the sequences, you can easily catch the imposters in a breeze. To learn these sequences, click on this video right away and subscribe. Thanks for watching.